Good evening and welcome to Arizona for Game 5 of this NLCS between the Diamondbacks and the Cubs. Now, before we get to tonight's action, let's catch up with this series so far. Leading us off at second base was Kevin Maid. Petey Crow Armstrong batted second in center field. Vlad Jr. at first batted third. McQuaid, the designated hitter, cleaned up. Davis in right field batted 5. Bregman in third base batted 6. Ballesteros, the catcher, batted 7. Backus in left field batted 8. Swanson, the shortstop, batted 9. And Garrett Crockett was on the mound. 3 on, none out, and a ground out scores a run. 2 on, 1 out, and another ground out scores another run. 1 on, 1 out, and Vlad home runs to tie the game.
Oh, Vladdy boy.
2 on, none out, and Backus grounds out to give us the lead. 1 on, 1 out, and a Vlad RBI single extends the lead to 2. 1 on, 1 out, and Ballesteros hits an RBI double to make it 5-2. Three on, none out, and Ballesteros walks in a run. 1 on, 2 out, McLean on the mound for a ground ball to Swanson to end the game and tie the series. Rafaela led us off at second. Petey Crow Armstrong in center field batted second. It was Vlad Jr. batting third at first. Designated hitter McQuaid batted cleanup. It was Davis in right field batting 5. Bregman at third batting 6. Ballesteros, the catcher, batted 7. Backus in left field batted 8. Swanson, the shortstop, batted 9. And Jack Perkins was on the mound. 2 on, none out, and Bregman hits an RBI single. 3 on, 1 out, and a 3 RBI double from Schreier gives the Diamondbacks the lead. One on, 2 out, and Vlad ties the game with a swing of his bat.
Vladdy Jr.
1 on, none out, Roberts on the mound, and Marte's RBI double gives the D-backs the lead. Very next hitter, and Marino makes it 3-5. Three on, 2 out, and a wild pitch cuts the lead to 1. Before Bregman strikes out. 1 on, 2 out, and Swanson grounds out to end the game and give the D-backs a 2-1 lead. Pete Crow Armstrong leads us off in center field. Rafaela bats second at second. Vlad Jr. bats third at first. Designated hitter McQuaid cleans up. It is Davis in right field batting 5. Bregman at third base batting 6. Ballesteros, the catcher, bats 7. Backus in left field bats 8. Swanson, the shortstop, bats 9. And DJ Hertz is on the mound. 1 on, 1 out, and Goldschmidt hits a 2-run home run. 2 on, none out, and a sac fly extends the lead. 1 on, 1 out, and a wild pitch makes it 4-0. 1 on, 1 out, and Backus hits an RBI double to get us on the board. 1 on, 1 out, and Petey Crow Armstrong hits a solo bomb.
Go on, go on, go on.
2 on, 2 out, Montano on the mound, and an RBI double makes it 2-5. 1 on, 2 out, and Ballesteros grounds out to end the game and give Arizona a 3-1 lead.
Go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! Hey Chicago, what are you you say the Cubs are gonna win today?
Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to Chicago for Game 5 of the NLCS, and it's not great news because we are 3-1 down. The Angels are 3-0 up against the Yankees as well, and yeah, it's just not quite going for us. Let's have a quick catch-up of all those games out of the box scores. So game 2, the second of our home games, much better. They only had 3 hits in the whole thing, and yeah, we looked the better team here. Home runs from Vlad as well was always a very nice thing to see. McQuaid went 2 for 4 as well, and Rafaela came in for Kevin Made, who was injured himself and is out of the rest of the series. We've called Triantos in to replace him, so he's around now if we need him. We lose a little bit defensively on that one, but we do gain offensively, I'd say, with Triantos for Made. But there we go. Crockett had a very good game, and the bullpen came in and did their job. So that was the series tied at 1. Then we went to their place, and we just never quite managed to get on top of them here. They slightly out-hit us. We were 3-1 down. We got back to 3-3. And yeah, just wasn't quite able to, as I say, come over the top of them. Vlad, again, did very well with another home run, 2 RBIs for him. Bregman got another RBI, and yeah, that was more or less kind of it. There wasn't a great deal else going on. And if we have a look at the pitching, I wouldn't say Perkins let us down. He didn't do a great job. Roberts didn't do a great job again. Santos out of the bullpen did a good job closing the game down for us, but we just didn't quite have what it took to get back level with them again. So that was us 2-1 down. And that brought us, of course, to game 4. And this was the one, again, where the scoreline's a bit more of a blowout, but we only got out-hit by 1. We did, of course, as you can see, they commit 2 errors, which didn't help our cause. If we go down, have a look at the bats, Petey Crow got a home run in this one. And yeah, again, the bats aren't quite turning up, or they're not hitting with each other on base kind of thing, and it's just been a very frustrating series. The pitching, we can see there, DJ Hertz was okay. The errors didn't help him, gave up 2 earned runs in those 4 innings, and then another unearned run off San Martin. So it's one of those series, it could very easily be 3-1 the other way, but it's not. And so we've got to win our last 3 games. Now, if we can win today, and we've only beaten them once or twice all season if you take into account the game 2 there, if we can get them back to our home ground, then there might be a chance. But yeah, we can see McQuaid is leading the way for us for hitters. I might need to get rid of myself here again, do I? Yeah, so McQuaid is leading the way with hitters for us. Rafaela is having a good series, having come in. Ballesteros is doing okay, but you can see no one else there is really doing a job for us with the bat right now, although Davis has a good on-base percentage. So yeah, that needs to improve. If we can get the bats to improve, then the pitching hasn't done too badly, but the bats just need to improve, don't they? So let's go and check these lineups for what could be our final game of the season. So the matchups look good. The matchups always look good. We just haven't quite managed to get it done. So it is Rafaela leading us off at second base, coming in, of course, for Made. Petey Crow in center field bats second. Vlad bats third. McQuaid bats 4. Bregman 5. Ballesteros 6. Davis 7. Casey is back in for this one. He bats 8. And it is Dansby Swanson that is batting 9. And it is Alcantara. He is on the mound for us. Yeah, did okay in game 1 without getting the results. Let's hope he can do a little bit better for us in game 2. Alright, so here we go. It is Rafaela to lead us off, batting 385 this season. Now, before I forget, I haven't forgotten to do MVP voting. Everybody has nominated the same player, so there's no need to do a vote because obviously we know who's going to win. So, yeah, I've been meaning to say it during an episode that I haven't actually forgotten to put the vote up. It's just that we know who's going to win. Petey Crow is up now after Rafaela strikes out. Petey Crow batting 240 in the postseason. He strikes out, and it'll bring in Vlad batting 286, but 3 home runs, 8 RBIs tells his full story. Full count, and he gets one into right field. That is going to drop in, and that'll be a 2-out single for Vlad. And can McQuaid now keep this going for us? He is batting 346 in the postseason, but equally, only 1 RBI. Hasn't really got going yet. And that looks set to continue as he pops it up behind the plate. There is a big part of me that wonders how much of our relative struggles, we are in the championship series, as Alcantara has a 3-0 pitch here against Lawler, their leadoff man, and walks the leadoff man. It's someone like McQuaid, who's been very good through the regular season. Is that another walk? 2 on, none out. Come on, Sandy. Just lack of playoff experience, perhaps. And then we've seen the likes of Bregman and Vlad. That could be a double play ball. It could be a double play ball. That's huge. Runner does still go to third, but with 2 away, we just need to get the man at the plate, who is Martinez, batting 167. First pitch swing. And that is into... Oh, it's going to score a run. And in the must-win Game 5, it's an RBI double. And we fall behind in the bottom of the first. But yeah, I do wonder if some of it is maybe just a lack of playoff experience, and we'll be better for this moving forward. As Alcantara, that should be caught by Petey Crow. It is. And that ends the first, but not before we fall a run back. And that's what happens when you walk the first 2 batters, isn't it? Bregman now batting .435 in the postseason. Can he get us going here? A 2-0 pitch into left field. It is. Oh, he's robbed. It's a diving catch. And it's 1 away. In comes Ballesteros batting 192. It's a full count. 1 out, no one on. Ballesteros into left field. This time we find the grass out there. And Ballesteros has a 1-out single for Brennan Davis now, who's batting 200 on the nose. 4 for 20. He strikes out again. That is 2 away for Owen Casey, yet to have a hit in the postseason. He is 0 for 14. We've walked him over to second. All right. This is perhaps a chance now, Owen. If you are ever going to start hitting, this is the time. And, oh, he's done it. Owen Casey may have just tied the game. We've got to go home. We are going home, and it is a tied game. Owen Casey waits to Game 5 of the NLCS to get his first hit, and he delivers a game-tying RBI single. Dansby Swanson now batting 125. That gets away from the catcher. We'll go over to second with Casey. Can Swanson now give us the lead? It's a 2-2. Usually means a strikeout, and on this occasion it is popped up. It is going to be caught. For a wonderful moment I thought it was going to drop in to left centre field there, but no such luck. So we tie the game in the top of the second. Marino will lead them off batting 276 in the postseason, and he'll be lower than that now as he strikes out on 3 pitches, bringing up Alec Thomas, who's batting 323. It is an 0-2 pitch. Another 3-pitch strikeout for Alcantara. Can he throw a 9-pitch inning here? All strikeouts. It's Halpin batting 3. He can't. It's got 1-1 pitch. He's batting 353. And it'll be less than that now as Rafaela makes the play at first. And it is tied going into the third. Rafaela, who is 0 for 1, will lead us off. It is a 2-0 pitch. Rafaela grounds it back to the pitcher. That'll be 1 away. In now will come Petey Crow, who is 0 for 1 today. It is a 2-2 pitch. Crow Armstrong, oh, he hit it well, but straight to the first baseman. And that'll be 2 away for Vlad, who is 1 for 1. An 0-2 pitch. And Vlad into right field, but he'll be caught out there, and that'll do it for the top of the third. Alcantara to face Schreier, who is batting 240 this postseason. It's a 2-1 pitch. It is a ball into right centre field, absolutely crushed. Petey Crow is there. Can we keep it to a double? We can. So a lead-off double for the D-backs in the bottom of the third. Is the D-backs, is that what, do people call them that, or have I just made that up for myself, which I tend to do a lot? Alcantara with another strikeout, so 1 away. Goldschmidt to the plate. He is batting 312. He walked first time around. This time he strikes out. He gets away from Ballesteros, but he's able to make the play at first. And you'd wonder in all of that, why is this guy not standing at third? But anyway, 2-out runner at second for Jones, who is 0 for 1. It's a 1-0 pitch. Alcantara gets the pop-up. Davis is there, makes the catch, ends the third. It is still tied at 1 going into the fourth. McQuaid, who is 0 for 1. A 1-2 pitch. McQuaid has popped it up again. Just can't get anything going, can he? And it is 1 away. Bregman, who is 0 for 1. A full count. Bregman grounds it to the third baseman. That'll be out at first for 2 away. And it'll bring up bring up Ballesteros, who is 1 for 1 today. A 1-0 pitch. Ballesteros, another sharply hit ground ball to the first baseman to end the top of the inning. Alright, Martinez, who is 1 for 1 with their RBI. It's a 1-2 pitch. Alcantara gets another strikeout. Nicely done. That's his 5th. Marte comes in now. He's 0 for 1. It's a full count. Oh, that's a walk. It's high and inside, isn't it? So that is 1 on, 1 out for Marino, who was 0 for 1. First pitch swing. Marino into right field. Davis can't do much about that. He does keep the runner at second, though. But 2 on, 1 out. And it is Alec Thomas at the plate. He is 0 for 1 today. We would love a great double play ball. Instead, we get a strikeout, which we'll take. So that is 2 away for Halpin now, who is 0 for 1. Come on, Sandman. Sit him down, mate. It's a 2-2 pitch. He does. He wasn't in the same postcode as that pitch. And that is the end of the 4th. We go to the 5th. Brennan Davis, who's 0 for 1. It's a 1-1 pitch. Come on, Brennan. Davis pops it straight up. And that'll be caught by the second baseman for 1 away. In comes Casey. Finally with a hit this postseason. He's 1 for 1. It's a 3-1 pitch. Casey draws a walk. So 1 on, 1 out, and a change of pitcher as Santillan comes in. Now, we've had him somewhere before. I think that name sounds very familiar. Anyway, he's pitched 3 scoreless innings so far, and he's going to face Dansby Swanson first up, who was 0 for 1. It's a 1-2 pitch. 1 out, 1 on. Swanson into left field. It is going back, but it is not going back far enough. It'll be caught 2 away. Runner stays at first for Rafaela, who is 0 for 2. Full count. Rafaela grounds it to the shortstop. And that will do it for the top of the 5th. We are still tied at 1 in this must-win Game 5. And I'm starting to get nervous. Schreier, who had a very nice hit out to right centre field for a double first time around. This time he strikes out. Alcantara with strikeout number 8. Lawler, who's 0 for 1, comes in. Walked, of course, his first time at the plate. Scored their run as well. Grounds it to Rafaela. Should be an easy out. It is 2 away. And in comes Goldschmidt, who is 0 for 1. It's a 3-1 pitch. And it is a 2-out walk for Drew Jones, who is 0 for 2. First pitch swing. We've hit him. This is not really what we need, Sandman. 2 on, 2 out now for Martinez, who is 1 for 2 with an RBI already today. It's an 0-2 pitch. Oh, we just wanted to get him up, strike him out, and not let him get a second RBI. So we go to the 6th, tied at 1. It is Meza coming up to the plate now. He has pitched 1.2 scoreless innings so far. It's going to be Petey Crow to face him. And, of course, a lefty for McQuaid isn't usually good news, but perhaps it'll wake him up. I don't know. In comes Vlad, 1 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. Vlad up the middle. That will get through for a 1-out single. Now, McQuaid, come on, mate. We need you to start and get some RBIs across the plate here. He is 0 for 2 today. It's a 2-2 pitch. He strikes out. 2 away. Up comes Bregman, 0 for 2. A 1-2. Bregman strikes out as well, and it is still tied at 1 going to the bottom of the 6th. Marte to face Alcantara. He is 0 for 1 today. It's an 0-2 pitch, and it's a ground ball out at first, 1 away. Marino, who is 1 for 2. A full count. And a ripped ball past Bregman into left field, and that'll be a 1-out single. In now comes Thomas, who is 0 for 2. A 1-0 pitch. A ground ball. It could... Oh, it's an error. I don't know if it was a double play ball. It was certainly an out at second ball, but instead the error means we have 2 on, 1 out. Halpin at the plate. Alcantara still at the mound. It's a 1-2. And that is popped up. It should be caught. It is. And everybody stays where they are. 2 away for Schreier. What a big bat this is. And it is Bednar coming on to pitch against him. Bednar has an ERA of 2.25. It's a 2-0 pitch. Oh, don't do it, Davey. It's to Petey Crow. Go back, make a catch. I mean, he can't. It goes over his head. And it's going to score 2 almost certainly. And in the bottom of the 6th, we go 3-1 down in a series where our bats have never really got going. It's a 2-2 pitch. That should be caught by Petey Crow. But we go to the 7th, and we need 3 runs to save our season. Ballesteros will lead us off. He is 1 for 2. It is a 1-0 pitch. Ballesteros gets one into left field for a leadoff single. Alright, tying run at the plate is Brennan Davis, who is 0 for 2. Only 4 hits in the whole postseason. First pitch gets away from the catcher. Runner goes to second. Come on, Brennan. A 1-1. Davis up the middle. Is he going to be able? It is an infield hit. So we have runners at the corners with no one out. What a chance this is. We need to make this count, don't we? It's Owen Casey. He is 1 for 1 today. He's going to face the new man, Murillo, who has pitched 3 scoreless innings so far. A 2-1, and it is an infield fly. That doesn't get it done, and it's going to be down to Dansby Swanson with 1 away. He is 0 for 2. It's a 2-1. Come on, Dansby. Swanson gets it up the middle, and that will be 3-2. Brennan Davis will stop at second. But it's now a one-run ball game. We have runners at first and second, one away for Rafaela. Come on, mate. He's 0 for 3 today. He needs a hit. Come on, Rafaela. He has grounded it. It's going to be double play. We stretch, and we are 3-2 down. Okay, welcome back. Goldschmidt to lead them off. He's 0 for 1. He's going to face Bednar. It's a 2-2 pitch. Bednar, he always starts slow and then just comes roaring back. One away. It is Drew Jones who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. There's another strikeout for Bednar. 2 away. And it is Martinez now who is 1 for 3. It's an 0-1 pitch. Can we get out of this inning? A nice 1-2-3. That should get it done. Rafaela's there. Over to first. We're going back in the 8th. We have 2 innings left to save our season. This could be the last time we see the top of the order. It is Petey Crow who is 0 for 3. It's a 3-1. Tying run aboard. Tying run aboard, and we've got Vlad and McQuaid to come. Here is Vlad. 2 for 3 today. It's a 2-2 pitch. He watches it. And it's 1 away. It is Backus pinch hitting. Backus is pinch hitting for McQuaid. There's a decision. Now, it is a left-handed pitcher on the mound, so perhaps that's been taken into account. Backus is 1 for 12 in the postseason. It's a 1-2 pitch. He's in a slump. I don't know what we're doing. Why would we have done that? Backus strikes out. It's Bregman. He's got us this far. Can he keep our season alive? It's a 2-2 pitch, and he has got it into center field. Has he? Yes! And we have the runner going to third. The tying run is 90 feet away, and it is Ballesteros at the plate. He is 2 for 3 today. You need to get on base here, Moises. It's a full count. Oh, he's watched it. And we're struck out, and we go. We're going to have 3 outs left. Where was the pitch? It was it the 6th pitch? It was right down the middle. Look at that. Oh, how have you looked at that one? All right, so. Oh, compose yourself. Montano comes onto the mound. It's Marte at the plate. He is 0 for 2. It goes without saying we cannot afford any runs. It's a full count. It's a pop-up. It should be caught by Petey Crow. 1 away. We've out-hit them as well. We've given them a run with an error. It's Marino into center field. That is going to drop in, and that will be a 1-out single. In comes Thomas. He is 0 for 3. We would love a double play ball. It's a 2-1 pitch. It is a double play ball. There's one. Oh, we can just get the one, though. But runner out at second. So 2 away, runner at first for Halpin, who is 0 for 3. A 2-2 pitch. Come on, Montano. Sitting down, mate. That should do it. Petey Crow comes running in. Makes the catch. Ends the 8th. This is it. We have 3 outs to save our season here. Brennan Davis will lead us off. He is 1 for 3 today. It's a full count. Come on, Brennan. That's not a full count. Sorry, it's a 3-1 pitch. Brennan Davis into right center field to the fence. And that should be a double with none out. The tying run is in scoring position. Oh, Brennan Davis with a huge piece of hitting there. It's Owen Casey now. He is 1 for 2 today. It's an 0-2. Casey strikes out, 1 away. Swanson, who's 1 for 3. It's a first pitch swing. Dansby, oh, he's lined it straight to the shortstop, and that's it. That's how it ends. So a game that really, I just feel like it perfectly sums up the series. I don't think we were the second best team. You know, we were at least their equals, and it just feels like every 50-50 thing has gone their way. And for that to be a double play doing that just lined it straight to the shortstop, and Davis had nowhere to go, did he? He was, just nothing he could do. So, I mean, it wasn't a running mistake. That's what you do, isn't it? He hits it, line drive, you're off the base anyway. It's not his fault. Well, at least in my experience, I wouldn't be blaming him for that one. But Schreier, their second baseman, is the MVP of the series. Yeah, the bats just never really got going in a way that meant we could score runs. I'm still not sure I would have pinch hit Backus for McQuaid, but outside of that, I just wouldn't have pinched hit for McQuaid. I can see the logic. Backus, he hit 40 home runs in AAA, so I can understand the logic of pinch hitting him into the game, just not for McQuaid, who's been one of our offensive leaders all season. But anyway, that will be that, guys. The plan from here, if you aren't aware, is that I'm going to Canada for a few weeks. So what we will do is, my plan was to basically finish this season, and I was hoping we'd have a bit of a playoff run that I could pre-record and release things while I was away. But yeah, unfortunately, life hasn't cooperated there, has it? So we will come back and I will do the end of season awards and the preseason when I get back from Canada. So that'll be something to look forward to. Yeah, it's the same sort of thing as last season. I don't know. There's a lot we need to do. It's still a very good team. I don't think we were particularly outplayed in the playoffs there. And if we look at players who are leaving now, we have no money for extensions. Now, what I want to see upcoming free agents. The only one that is we're going to lose that is upsetting is Crockett. He wants 11 million anyway. So, yeah, I was prepared for this. What I didn't want to do was I didn't want to trade him because we were almost certainly going to make the postseason. So I sort of risked keeping him for that. He probably won't get 11 million. Will it? Maybe he will. Maybe he will. But anyway, it'll be a loss, but we'll do our best to try and replace him. We cleaned him off waivers, so it's not like, we got him for nothing. We lose him for nothing. That is what it is. The only other ones that are potentially leaving, Nido. Now, I'm willing to let him go. Alien Do will come back in, and he'll be the backup for Ballesteros. And that's pretty much it. Anybody else who wants money is not someone that we're going to give money to. So, yeah, that is how that's looking up. We're just going to need one more starting pitcher, and yeah, we'll see how we go. As ever, leave me your thoughts. If it's something you think that is glaringly obvious that I need to do, then by all means let me know and we'll look to do it. But otherwise, sorry, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Take care.